Okay, so this is a reading for the Divine Feminine. This is going to be again focusing on the archetypes. Yes, we're going to focus on the archetypes. So maybe um, the wounds, things that have been passed down from generation to generation. And in regards to what should the Divine Feminine be healing or to be aware of, maybe the patterns going on in the Divine Feminine's life. Again, this, I got one. Join in, okay? Join in. All right, so that could be that I would say this has to do with being passive. Um, Many times throughout history, and even if you look at sacred, like if you look at religions, if you look at different civilizations where patriarchy is the control, so it's no longer a balance, you will see how the feminine aspect of many things has been neglected. It has been dismissed. It has been seen as inferior. And so because of that feeling, or because of that message to the feminine, because that is again something that our ancestors have experienced for so long, and it's been a wound passed down. It's almost been a time where the feminine has gotten to this point of, we talked about last time victimhood, but now it is a point of insecurity, maybe feeling as if the feminine, may be feeling as if I don't have what it takes, or taking the back seat because of fear, taking the back seat because of the many times she has tried to join in or has tried to share what she's learned. She has been dismissed. She has been ridiculed. She has been mistreated because of it. And she has been silenced. So this join in card, that is something that I feel that the Most High is telling all of us, especially, feminine within all, we all have the feminine quality within us. We all have moments where we do feel passive, or we're much more passive anyways. But it's almost, again, this is about the archetypes and about the belief, the stereotype, or the characteristics that we have taken upon ourselves. And even if you think about the system, let's talk about the system. Let's talk about in regards to, again, it being a patriarchal society right now, and those in power right now are, I don't even want to say it's masculine, because it's not even what God has intended for masculinity either. And masculinity is not a bad thing at all. It is a perverted version of masculinity, just as we are right now in a perverted, for those of us who are in the feminine, in a perverted version of feminine, and we're not operating the way that God has created the feminine aspect to be. So join in, again, the perverted version of the feminine in regards to this. And I would say the wounded archetype is the passive, the silenced feminine, the one who does as she is told, as what she is expected to do, without question, without being shown appreciation. And this is one who is going along with the flow, because it is what she is being told to do. So again, let's go back to how this plays out in society in general. Those of us who work and do what society tells us is appropriate, or what society tells us is our role. Be it if we're passive in it, and if we're not doing our task, if we are not doing it with purpose, if we are not in tuned, if we're not with our, if we're not able to use our creativity, so that's going to go into the other part of it. Again, we're passive. Sorry, I'm trying to get it out, articulating. I'm my thought process out loud, but in this sense, we need to move away from the passive, and no, not going into being passive aggressive, but being aggressive, and that's gonna be us getting in tune with our excuse me, our masculine side. So right now, feminines, we are working on moving from the extreme of being passive to being aggressive. And again, aggression is not wrong in itself either. Again, we're getting in touch with our masculine sides of ourselves, that version of ourselves. And if you think about, even with God is aggressive, you know. But again, it depends on what you we have to go. We'll have to look at the definition of aggression. But again, like I said, the aggression, or what people pretty much, what's the word, connect or correlate, not correlate, what people, so I'm sorry, what people associate with aggression, people think violence, or they think domination, and not, they think that being aggressive means that you are out of touch. Which again, if it goes to an extreme of aggression, so I need to look at a scale, what's in between passive and aggressive. But again, not being passive aggressive, so I'll have to look into that. But that, again, that's basically what the feminine are working on. So again, God is calling you to join in. Whatever gift, whatever your ministry is, whatever it is that you are being called to share, to have confidence, and to really take things by the horn. Get on top of that bull and ride. Be confident. Know that what God is sharing with you, know that the experiences that you have been through, it has helped you. It not only helped you, but it's going to help you help others as well. But you have to have confidence. You have to have faith that what you are here to do, the task that you're here to do, the purpose that you have, may not line up with what society tells you to do. But that's actually what the direction that you're needing to head into, because it's not about what society tells you to do, but it's about what the Most High, our Creator, is telling you to do. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go to the book and just read what it says for join in. Okay. It says, you are being called to push past shyness and meet new people. Although you might not think of yourself as sociable, it's time to take action and get acquainted with like-minded friends and associates. Your social fears stem from spending time with insensitive people, and you'll benefit from connecting with gentle and kind individuals like yourself. You received this card because in order to meet these new friends, you'll need to join in. That means literally joining an in-person, not online or virtual class or group so that you can network with others. Joining in also entails introducing yourself at these groups and having conversations. This positive change in your social life will open new doors for you in other areas. Additional meanings is do charity work, join a spiritual or religious group aligned with your beliefs, and commit to a relationship. So again, even as I said, I guess that's kind of what I was articulating. Aggression. Again, it's about working. It's about not letting life pass you by and you watching it go by without being an active participant. So we can think about aggression. We can think about having that mindset of, because this is what I want to do, this is what I'm working towards, I'm going to be involved. Okay, so instead of being, hello, I don't know why I'm just not getting this. So instead of being passive, you're being active. That's the word I was trying to figure out. So it's not even really about aggression, but it's about being active. Um, so get up and get moving. Start working. Start getting to know these people. Start going into spaces, whatever. Even for me, personally, if I want to focus on gardening and on cooking and on herbs and essential oils and home ownership and all these other things, if I want to be involved with that and I want to learn these different things and help other people, teach other people, and different life skills, I have to be active. I can't sit here and think, oh, well, one day I'm going to do it. Well, one day I'm going to have fun. Well, one day I'm going to do this. No, that one day is now. That one day is for you to get up now and surround yourself around people who are already there. If you continue to be passive and be around people who are not there, and you continue to stay there in that moment of passivity, I don't know if that's the word, um, you're not going to get to that place that you want to go to. So that's what the feminine is being called to do right now. Um, Again, like I said, this is the archetype reading, and I will go ahead and do one for the masculine.